Hello, hello. How? Hi. How are you doing today? Yes, welcome to my channel. It's NK here once again, and we are on day 74 of our book reading challenge. Yes, we're still on the book Attitude is Everything by Jeff Keller. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have heard of this book. Okay, it's one of the international bestsellers, and we have been on it for about 6 days. I think about 6 days, 6 to 7 days. Yeah, 6 to 7 days. So I'm sorry yesterday I was absent. I'm so sorry yesterday I was absent, and I I mean, it was today I discovered I did not inform you know you, my friends, that I would be absent yesterday. I'm sorry I did inform you in on our last live book reading live stream. Okay, so I was absent yesterday because I was, moderating a book launch of a friend. Yeah, I was moderating. I was on WhatsApp. Yeah, we had a book launch on WhatsApp. It was a virtual, book launch. So because of distance, many had to join in online. So we decided to make it virtual. Yeah, so it was successful, thank God. I mean, the book it's an amazing book. I wish I can be able to get the hard copy, but she's not in the same country that I'm in. But I've read the book, and it is amazing. It is powerful. It's all about amendments, improvements. Yeah, in relationship, in marriages in particular. So yeah, how to be able to adjust, in terms of character, in terms of finances, you know, in terms of so many things, how to be able to adjust, make a little shift, you know, just a little shift is the title of the book actually. So it's by my friend, my sister Eunice Olobayo. She's a Nigerian, a marriage counselor, a content writer. She's a blessed woman with a blessed family as well, a husband and a child, a baby girl. So yeah, I that was all that happened yesterday. So I actually had that that WhatsApp virtual event. So I did not want to have like two sessions because there's so many factors right now that, yeah, I have to be able to compromise. I have to be able to set priorities. Okay, so I have to actually do one live stream. Yeah, due to data, due to network, all those things like that. Okay, so yeah, so that's why I wasn't here, but I missed you guys. I missed you guys, and I'm back. I'm happy I'm back. Yeah, so uh our last chapter talks about, okay, this chapter was the beginning of the part two. This first chapter opened the part two, you know window of, yeah, and it's all about watching your words. So your words blaze a trail. Your words blaze a trail. That was the title of our chapter previously. So it's all about how to be able to you know restructure the way you speak about the situations around you, even if it's not yours but those around you. Okay, yeah, so he asked a question. Jeff Keller asks a question: when was the last time you seriously thought about the words you use each and every day? How carefully do you select them? Okay, so what Jeff Keller is trying to tell us that is that your words have incredible power. Your words have power. Okay, so the Bible tells us that you know life and death lies in the tongue. Okay, so what that means is that whatever you say can bring life, whatever you say can cause death. That's what God tries to enlighten us there. Okay, so God warns us in the Bible that be careful with what you say, because life and death is in the tongue, lies in the tongue, is a product of the tongue. Okay, so what are you speaking about your situation? What are you speaking about circumstances around you, be they good or bad? And that's talking to me actually. I mean, that's me. That message is for me. Yeah, so your words have incredible power. Okay? Your words have incredible power. So another thing that Jeff Keller, points out is that words doesn't just come out of nowhere. Okay, it originates from somewhere, and that's from your thoughts. It starts from the thoughts. The origin of words is thoughts. The origin of word is thoughts. So what are you thinking first before speaking and then acting? So he gave like a chain process of how it happens. He gave like a chain process of how it happens, from thoughts to words, beliefs, actions produces results. So that's like a 5-link chain, from thoughts to words to beliefs to actions and ending in results. That's deep. That's deep. So take a closer look at your words. Okay, when you make comments day in, day out, okay, weigh them, weigh your words. Weigh your words. Sometimes you hear people say, I can't, I can't, I can't. I can't. I'm not good. I can't remember. It's impossible for me. So if you keep speaking and speaking and speaking, I can't, it won't, I can't, it's not possible for me, keep speaking like that, your brain, subconsciously you are programming your mind for failure. That's what Jeff Keller says. Okay, you are, pardon me, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. You are programming your mind for failure. Okay, so the first step you need to take is awareness. Are you aware of the words that you speak? Are you aware? Okay. Yeah, so what's your words? The words you speak in your relationships, in your finances, in your career, in your health. Okay, you have a choice on how to use your words. You have a choice. Now you're enlightened. Now you're informed. You know that your words have power. Your words have incredible power. So you need to be careful with the way you speak about your situations. Okay, your words have incredible power. What you speak, whatever you say, can either make you or mar you. Whatever, what when you go to the courts, they say whatever you say or do will be used against you in the court of law. Okay, so watch what you say, guys. Watch what you say. Okay, your words have power. The Bible tells us, the Bible reminds us, life and death lies in the tongue. Okay, so what are you speaking about the situations around you, the circumstances? Are you speaking life or are you causing death? Okay, so take a closer look at your words. Starting from today, that should be like a mental assignment for you. That should be like a mental assignment for you. Take a look at your words. What are you speaking? What are you saying? What are you thinking? Remember, the origin of words is thought. Okay, the origin of word is thought. Okay, so I'm gonna go off mic, and when I return I'll share with you what I've learned for today. Okay, we're moving on to another lesson on the part 2. Remember, I told you this book is divided into 3 parts. So the part 2 is all about watching your words. Okay, so if you've got a book, you'd like to join us in our book reading club, please feel free. Okay, let's read and learn something new together. I'll talk to you soon. I'm back. Oh, guys, what an interesting chapter. This chapter is all about, how you respond to the question, how are you? How are you? So it's kind of relatable because even in Christendom, or should I say, growing up as a Christian and in church, you know, um, let me say, in the Pentecostal Christianity, we kind of believe, we have this belief that don't um, we have this belief, okay, that you shouldn't address or speak or respond um, to respond the same way to your situation. For example, you're sick and someone says, "How are you?" Or someone asks, sorry, pardon me, someone asks, "How are you?" Normally, you're supposed to say, I'm sick. I've got so much pain all over my body. I mean, you're supposed to say that, right? But we were, cultured to spiritually cultured to say the opposite. So if you're sick, you say you're strong. Okay? If you're poor, you say you're rich. Or if you're broke, you say you're rich. Okay? So when growing up, I always wondered that that's not how I'm feeling. That's not the situation on ground, something like that. Am I not supposed to? I mean, isn't that lying? Isn't that, isn't that, doesn't that tarnish your integrity or something? Because you're not feeling that way. You have to be sincere and say what you're feeling, right? But now, reading this chapter, the topic is about how are you? I don't know if you can say it. How are you? Now, he even gives a quote. He says, "Your day goes the way the corners of your mouth turn." So, what Jeff Keller says is that when you're asked, "How are you?" regardless of your feelings, regardless of how the situation is right now, good or bad, it should be positive. Let it be a positive response. Okay, so he gives about 3 ways in which people respond to the sentence, "How are you?" Negative, mediocre, and a positive. So out of these 3, negative has to do with, "Oh, I'm sick. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, thank God it's Friday. Oh, you don't want to know. Oh, that's the negative." Then the mediocre is, "Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine." That's the mediocre. The positive, "Oh, I'm terrific. I'm excellent. Yeah, I'm perfect." And you see the way I reacted. You see my whole body expressions when I was, saying, giving you instances of the 3 ways of answering that question. You see that when I brought out, responses from the positive, I smiled. My face lit up, right? So Jeff Keller says, you applying the positive. Okay, he says, if you want to be more positive, act as if you already are. And pretty soon you'll find that you have in fact become more positive. Don't worry if you feel a little uncomfortable saying these words at the beginning. Stick with it and eventually you'll grow into it. You'll quickly notice that you feel better, that others want to be around you, and that positive results will come your way. So I love the point he brought out, that your response doesn't just affect you, it affects the person asking that question. I mean, I didn't actually look at it that way. I have never thought of it that way. Never ever thought of it that way, that your response can actually affect that person's, perspective. can actually affect that person's day in total. I mean, the energy you pass up, you're passing an energy. So if you're saying, if someone comes to you and asks, how are you? And you say, ah, it's, I'm tired. It's a bad day. You giving off, you're subconsciously, indirectly passing that energy, that bad energy to that person. Innocently, you are doing it. So I've never ever thought of it that way. That my response can actually affect someone's, perspective, someone's state of mind. Wow. So I love what he says. He says, believe me, this is not rocket science. You don't need talent, money, or good looks to have a great attitude. You just need to get in the habit of using a high energy, positive response, and you'll get the same exciting results in return. Okay? How we feel is very often a subjective matter. When we tell ourselves that we are tired, we feel tired. When we tell ourselves that we are terrific, we feel energized. We become what we think about. Wow, that's deep, guys. That's deep, deep, deep. So for me personally, I'm gonna implement this principle. By God's grace, I'm really praying. I'm really, really praying that my mindset shifts towards the positive, for good, permanently, particularly in the way I answer this question, because this is a question that my friends ask me every day, my colleagues ask me every day, and yeah, I feel like I'm on the mediocre, group. I just answer I'm fine. I just answer okay, I'm okay, So we are going to move from the mediocre group to the positive group. That's how it's going to happen. It is going to happen that way. Yeah, by God's grace, by God's grace, by God's grace. Yeah. So that will be my mental assignments for this coming week. By God's grace, I pray that I'm self-aware, mentally aware, and ready to achieve that. Yeah, so it was an amazing week, guys, an amazing week. Thank you so much for doing this with me. God bless, you guys, for your likes. The more you like the video, guys, the more, people are tuned in, the more people are interested in, participating in this challenge. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, even though some of you do not know me, at all. But you're always there, coming in, watching and liking and commenting. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow, same time. Take care. God be with you. And do not forget, your mind is formidable. Bye.